It's Logan S. Douglas from Nootropic. I'm here today to review Polygala extract from Nootropics Depot. I bought Polygala extract off of a whim, really. I was not disappointed either. The reviews are right. I fall into the super responder category with Polygala, which basically means it makes everything in my life better. And I'm serious about that. It makes everything better. But I'll get into that later when I actually rank this. I got this from Nootropics Depot. They also have it in capsules of 100 milligram, and then this is the powder. I personally take it sublingually. So Polygala is known for increasing BDNF and NGF. Both things are incredibly important for neuroplasticity and learning. Right now it's being researched as an alternative for anxiety medicines and ADHD, which is pretty cool. Obviously not approved yet, so don't go out and switch off your medicine. Nootropics Depot recently discussed on Reddit possibly making sublingual tablets of this, which would be excellent, and also making an extended release version. The research behind Polygala is fascinating. It has some NMDA aspects as well as MAOI aspects. It targets a multitude of systems, and it's hard to know exactly what the Nootropics Depot one does because I don't think they have it where it's standardized to one particular chemical. So the research is fascinating, but I wasn't quite sure if it would apply to this until I took it for the first time. I got it in the mail and immediately put 100 milligrams under my tongue and felt fantastic within about 5 to 10 minutes. I mean, at this point I was unemployed, super upset, depressed. I mean, I was doing freelance writing, but it wasn't going super well. But as soon as this dissolved under my tongue, I felt like a brand new person. It was like you took me from high school where I was happy and a go-getter and just like brought him into the future where I am now. It was incredible. I mean, like my mood improved. I have ruminating thoughts sometimes, anxiety, it all just kind of disappeared. And on top of that, I was able to focus longer and make phone calls and things that I've been putting off. So that first experience just had me completely sold on Polygala. Well, I took it for a month straight when I first got it, every single day, and the effects kept kind of getting better. I mean, my mood stabilized. I was able to get a ton of stuff done, and I just didn't have any negative side effects. I stacked this with ginseng, with sleep support, with all sorts of things, and never noticed anything interact badly with it. So while it is an MAOI, you should be careful, of course, but it doesn't seem like that's the most prominent aspect of this extract in particular. And I believe Mr. You Are So Dumb, the owner of Nootropics Depot, has said the same. Like, he's mixed it with a lot of things and hasn't had negative interactions either. Not medical advice, but you generally have a good bit of leeway of what you can and can't mix this with. So my experience with Polygala has been excellent, but now it's time to rate it on the 4 aspects I rate Nootropics on. First being price versus benefit. For price, this is $14.99 for 30 grams, which is about 300 servings per jar is what this says. I take a little bit more than 100 milligrams, which is the recommended serving, but still, even at like 150 servings for 15 bucks, that's incredible. Benefits are also numerous. I mean, you have BDNF, NGF, I mean, just everything for neuroplasticity, mood, and this thing works. And if you're a super responder, it really works. As far as price versus benefits, I give this a solid 10 out of 10. The price is just so low for the benefits. I honestly feel like I'm stealing from Nootropics Depot every time I place an order for this. It's just that good and that cheap. Now on to the positive versus the negative aspects of Polygala. For me, Polygala had 0 negative aspects. Everything was positive. The only thing that might be a slight negative is the fact that you need to take it 2 to 3 times a day. Not a huge negative. I give this a 10 out of 10 on pros versus cons. It's just all pros. Onto effects, which I break down from acute and chronic benefits. The acute effects are really noticeable when you take it sublingually. it's an instant improvement in mood, energy, focus. I mean, it's very noticeable for me. I give that a 5 out of 5. For the chronic effects, they do build over time. So if you take this for a month, you're going to feel a lot better at the end of that month than the beginning. I do cycle it, so I'll do a month on and a week, 2 weeks off, just so I can try other things and see what's really working for me. Chronic effects, I give it a 5 out of 5 again. So overall, the effects get a 10. And finally, the last question and the last rating, will I keep taking it? And the answer is yes, absolutely. This is reasonably priced. I mean, I get almost a full year off of one of these. Reasonably priced, great benefits, long-term and acute benefits. What's not to love, honestly? So I give this a 10 there as well. When you average the 4 scores together, you get a 10 out of 10. That very rarely happens for me, that something is actually a straight up 10, but this is top 3 nootropics, hands down. It's probably number 1 on my list personally. So that's it for Polygala. If you like it, let me know in the comments. If you don't like it, let me know in the comments. It doesn't matter. Like, subscribe, follow for more reviews on nootropics. And yeah, Polygala, 10 out of 10, number 1 nootropic for me.